Thank you guys for clicking on the video. I am Sully, and today we have it. We finally are ready to make our Stanley Cup appearance. It's time. Enough talk. I actually have my coffee in hand. I'm walking up to the arena right now, a little bit nervous, not really walking up, but to set the tone. Let's look at the playoff tree, and then we'll go into taking a look at the roster for the playoffs of the Los Angeles Kings. Now, we took an interesting road. In 7 games, we knocked out New York, and then we also beat New York. So we've paved through both sides of New York to get to where we are. Then we won in 5 games against Detroit, and oddly enough, Los Angeles swept the Sharks in the Western Conference Finals, and now it's the Flyers versus the Kings. Let's take a look at their roster, see what they have going on. We're going to take a look at their lines. Pretty impressive what they have with Kopitar, Lucic. We actually, he's there on that second line. They have King, Shore. Let's see Dwight King, interestingly enough. And then defensively, they have Doughty. We all know about him with quick and net. But let's check, for some reason, I want to check, where is he? Dwight King. Can I just click on him? No. All right, where is King? King. Oh, some of you are like, he's right in front of you, and I can't even see him. So here he is. Let's bring him up real quick. Just to see what he's done in the playoffs. Split 80 games this season. Oh, he only had 23 points. I didn't know how he was going to come along. I didn't know, how they rated him. So I just wanted to check on him, just see what has happened. So let's go to the roster. We're going to take a look at their top performers in the playoffs. So let's go to offense, regular season. No, we want the playoffs. When it matters most, Kopitar and Doughty are their two-headed monster, followed up by Tanner Pearson, 23-year-old doing big things in the playoffs than Gaborik. So it's led by Kopitar, though. At 28, Kopitar is setting the tone for this team. And then let's also check the goalie stats real quick, how Quick has done in the playoffs. And he's played 17 games played. He's won 12, lost 4, and his goalie goals against average is 2.68. Taking a look at the advanced stats if you guys are interested in this. The cool thing is it doesn't show in the recording, but when you hover above stuff, I wish it would show this for XSplit, but it doesn't. There's little boxes that pop up. So if you don't know what Corsi relative is, it has a box and it says calculated by subtracting Corsi on from Corsi off. Oh, it just went away. Come back. This is a rough indicator of a player's overall contribution to the team. Positive total indicate a net contribution to the team's success. Negative indicates his presence on the ice makes the team less likely to win. So Kopitar has the highest positive. So when he's on the ice, good things tend to happen, including like shot totals, stuff like that. I'm not too familiar with Corsi, how it works, but like I said, it indicates the contribution for a team's success. Whether you guys can debate what that is, and then the Fenwick on those are the same as Corsi, only block shots are not counted. So Corsi is like everything thrown at the net. Fenwick is the shots that actually go to the net. So if I'm wrong, please correct me. I'm not saying I'm the definitive person, but enough time with that. Let's check out our team, our lines. Let's go to the schedule. Philadelphia Flyers report. Maybe we can go through here. Here we go. All right, so our lines. Let's take a look at our playoffs. You guys know, we know the roster. We don't need too much, but I just want to look at the playoffs. Who has shown up? Just overall in points. Couturier has really been leading us in a big way. Simmons has stepped up. But let's not forget, Voracek came back in the playoffs, and he has 6 points and 6 assists. Still looking for that first goal, but he's come back because we had to battle some injuries. Shen is still out long-term IR. So we're going to take a look at the lines. Not too much to change. I really like Lawton. You'll see right here. I believe he's the natural. I think he's the natural left winger, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's more. Yeah, I mean he's a natural center, but I like Lecavalier. Ribeiro is bumped to fourth line. They have White manning that fourth line center. I don't know. Where's White? I don't know if I would rather have Ribeiro there. Nope, we can leave him. We can leave him because that face-offs. He has a higher face-off rating. I think he had 16. Ribeiro doesn't have 16. Yeah, he has 14. So we're gonna leave things the way they are. Everything else looks good. Gabranson, Delzato, Schultz, Kulikov, we're ready. But actually, that's right. Seth Jones was injured. He'll be back in a day. So he'll be back for the playoffs. Let's just knock this out, finish it up, put him back in the lineup as soon as possible. So let's check officially. Is he back? Seth Jones, he is dressed. So we'll put him as a right. We should put him at right. Yeah, he can play either side, but we're going to put him at right. And we can pretty much scratch. Yeah, we're going to scratch that. Put Seth Jones there. And so let's go to the lines. Seth Jones. And then Seth Jones can switch with Gabranson. So we have Delzato. 4-on-4, we'll put Seth Jones and then the penalty kill. We'll put Gabranson should be good. Then we'll put Seth Jones at the third. That should be about it. So we're ready to go. Steve Mason in net. He's been playing unreal for us. Really has. Steve Mason has done a great job. We're going to continue to simulate. Check my PMs. Is it scouting? It is. Finished today. I know you guys want to get this show on the road. So do I. Tomorrow the Stanley Cup begins. First game is at home at Wells Fargo Center. I can't wait. Here we go. Today, play the Stanley Cup Game 1, 2016 Wells Fargo Center. And you see the stats, how they break up. You guys can pause it. Head-to-head throughout the season, we beat them. 4-1, 7-2. So, but a lot has changed since then. Let's start this game. Here we go. All right, as always, we're going to sim to the first period, and we're underway. And we score really quickly. That's a goal. Matt Reed puts us up on the board. Home ice, too. So, but then Brown meets it right back, ties it up. So, and then Mason lets in another one. The shots are pouring in. And ever since that first goal, we haven't gotten much offensively. And Carter tallies another one, 3-1 in the first. That's a rough, but we get it back. Voracek finds his first goal of the playoffs, finally for us. That was big because I think the next goal could have been GG. They're out shooting us 14-7, and you look at not much to take away, except the power plays. I mean, we gave up 3 penalties in the first. But we're doing a good job blocking shots. I think we just got to stay the course. We got to get shots on net. Maybe we're playing a little too passive. Let's see how the second period goes for us. Reed, 2. I was sipping my coffee watching the game in the box, and Reed has 2 goals this game. Ties the game up. We're back, and we're catching up. But as soon as I finished my sentence, I think that was Jeff Carter. Oh, Pearson. Pearson, who's been so huge for LA, gives them that lead. So we made it a little bit more interesting, climb back in shots. Let's just continue our way. If we can get this first game, I'd be really happy. We actually surpassed them in shots. We've been pouring it on. Something's bound to go. Come on. Come on. No. Game 1 goes to the Los Angeles Kings, 4-3. Great effort by Matt Reed. He actually tallied 2 goals for us. Voracek had a goal and assist, but Brown nipped us in the bud. And let's actually look at Matt Reed had 1. He had 2. Was 1 away from a hat trick. Man, it's unfortunate, but we took 8 penalties. I mean, right there, that's what hurt us. So I think if we can tone down the penalties, we can win this. We can win the Stanley Cup. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I think it's within our grasp. We just have to we can't take as many penalties. So we're playing game 2. All right, Mason, he did what he had to do. The defense, I think we just can't allow so many early on, an onslaught of goals. You know, if we steady the course like we did after that first period, we're going to outshot so badly, but then we responded really well. So if we just come out like the second and third, we should be good. So let's get it. Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Man, can LA continue their way, or will Philadelphia step up? We're getting, it said 4-1, then the shots tallied right back up. But again, they go back up in the shot total, 15-12. All right, good news is we still gave up 3 penalties, but the PK showed up. I still don't like the we're winning the face-off battle, but I still don't like the getting outshot. You know, I know shot total is not a good barometer of how you're playing, but for the sim, it's a nice way to show. I feel like if you have more shots, you know, theoretically, maybe in a simulation, you should have more control of the puck. So 4 penalties, we haven't given up anything. The PK's been amazing, and finally Carter scores. And we took 2 penalties in that period, and finally Carter slips one home past Mason. There you can see it from the dot. So we just haven't scored. I feel like the defense has played amazing. We just haven't scored. Come on, boys. We need something, and there we go. Scott Laughton on the third line, but then Kopitar. That had to have been the ensuing draw. Puts it right back up. Kill another penalty. Come on, boys. Come on. Nothing. Man, that's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. We score. Was it Carter? No, it was Kopitar. Puts it right back immediately as soon as we tie with Scott Laughton. So we're down 0-2. I may need to change. Should I change the tactics? We did game plan. Shoot, normal skate. We're going to try with the first line with... I want to try and dump it on that first line. You know, just switch something. Because this is the series. Now we've fumbled our way through home ice, and now we have to go on the road all the way to LA to manage a victory, to bring it back to Wells Fargo Center. And now we're on hostile ice. It's going to be tough. We really put ourselves in a hole, especially with that Game 2 loss. Guys, we need to come out quick. And maybe on the road we don't rely on the fans to bring that energy. We got to come out quick. And here we go. We're out shooting them. We were. And then we score the first goal. Finally, Sam Gagner. I think that's our first lead in the series. Sipping my coffee, watching this game. End of the first, we have the lead. There it is. That's what I like to see. We finally have a lead. But we need another because LA has been known to respond almost immediately. So we need a goal early to just shake them in their boots, create a little more distance, create a little bit of a cushion, especially for Mason because this LA team has shown they can score, and they can score in bunches. So here we go. Second period underway. And you know what is interesting? LA really hasn't given us many power plays. And there it is. Simmons puts us on the board in the second period. I mean, we haven't had a power play all game. They finally take a penalty, LA. But again, we're giving them so many chances. 0 for 6. The PK, you can see it right here. 0 for 6 right now. The PK's been playing huge. Come on. This would be a huge response for us if we pull out this victory. Yes! Who scored? Voracek. All right, there we go. That's why I talked about it. They jump right back before I can even celebrate. Sure, but then Couturier responds, and I think that may be the dagger. 4-1. Yes, a huge response from Philadelphia. It came. The early goal made dividends, but Kulikov silently had 3 lethal assists. Gagner had a huge goal. Couturier, but it all started with Gagner, even strength. Simmons. We talked about that second period. We had to get the next goal to create that cushion. And then Voracek comes out early, about halfway mid through, gives us that 3-goal cushion. And then when they respond almost immediately, like LA has been prone to this whole series, we have that 2-goal cushion, and Couturier responds right back to put the dagger. So that was huge. I think we accomplished. That was a huge victory. And I know, like in sports, you're down 0-2, you have to win, but it really was huge on the road, especially with how LA has responded when we've scored. We took that initiative. We got the goals early, and then we fended them off when they did respond. So now, game 4, again, let's not act like we won anything. We still need to come out and get that first goal, especially on the road, because now LA is going to be hungry. They can solidify this series going up 3-1, and going back on the road, if they drop 3-2, they're going to have that game 6 at LA. So they want to win this game. They're not going to come out light. Again, first goal, man. We have to come out and get that. 30 seconds in, Kopitar scores. 30 seconds in. Ah, man. That just pretty much killed my what I was trying to build up. They're giving up penalties this game. We've had 3 power plays. All right. So the shots are pretty much even. You'll see this is the one game LA's given up penalties like they have. So we need to capitalize. It's 4-on-4 right now. You can see right here, well, they just got out. But there it is. Scott Laughton ties the game up, and we hold off their surge. And then, who was that? Vandenbell putting us up 2-1. If I mispronounce his name, I apologize. You can let me know down below. But 2-1 Laughton, then Vandenbell gives us a 2-1 lead. Here we are. Last period. If we can get this against the almighty Kings, just hold off. Hold off. So many penalties late down the road. Yes, Giroux shows up finally. I think that's his first point in the playoffs. I mean, not the playoffs, but the Stanley Cup. Giroux puts the dagger in with just about 3 minutes left. Oh my gosh. Was that an empty? That definitely was an empty net goal. That had to have been even strength. Yep, even strength. I don't know if he scored this Stanley Cup final. I think that was his first goal. So we tied up 2-2. Huge game. And I just want to go back real quick. Oh, Matt Reed is injured. It was going to be tough. Is he out long term? Like how? Oh, it's not White. Where's Reed? Please tell me it's day to day. 6 days? Oh gosh. All right. Okay, let's we're gonna scratch, and I guess we put in McDonald. Can McDonald play left wing? No. All right, so McDonald, we're just gonna do this really quickly. I want to send down to the AHL. I think we can call up. Hold on. Let's see. We need a left winger. We really don't have much. Can you play left wing? Yeah, we are really. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, let's call him up. We're gonna call him up to the NHL. 6 days. Roster. For the Phantoms, we can just have the Ask Assistant to set it right. We're going to go to the Flyers. Roster. Where's that? Dress. And then go to Lines. We're pretty much going to bump everything. Gagne will play power play minutes. Oh, shoot. I guess Laughton. Yeah, Lawton's going to have to play power play minutes. Well, this is a chance for Laughton to really step up. And then where is he? Where is he? Right there. Drop him in. All right. We're going to have to go with this for 6 days. I really didn't want to, but the injury bug has been... Man, imagine if we were healthy. I know it's a common thing to say in sports, but I feel like the injury bug has been against us the whole playoffs, even late down the stretch. It really has been unbelievable that we have had to put up with the type of injuries that we've had to deal with, but it's what you gotta do, man. The good news is we tied up. Matt Reed will not be back forever. It's a new month, so at the end of each month you can set it to where it auto saves. So that is what the game's doing. It's simulating and end of the month catching everything up. All right. So Reed should be back. He should be back for the playoffs. I mean, 4 days. Yeah, he'll be back for game 6, I think. So 6 or definitely 7. But we can't worry about that. Game 5, tied up, back at Wells Fargo Center. Sold out crowd for Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals. We lost Reed, but we do have some depth on that left side with Lawton getting second line time. But McNabb puts him up 1-0. If we had Shen too, Shen as well, man, we would be playing. It just makes me think, why does the simulation engine hate us? Second period, guys, come on. Oh, who was that? Shore scores the second of the game. Are you serious? Oh no, it was his first. And there's the third, Clifford. I think. Oh, there's the fourth. I think Mason may. All right, you know what we're going to do? We are going to switch. We're going to put Montoya in and we're going to sit Mason for this third period. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to play him. You know, this game is over. Yeah, here it goes. And they're pouring it in 4-0. I mean, we should just save ourselves for game 6. Hopefully we'll be ready in time, but yeah, it shows Matt Reed was huge. He had some clutch goals for us. He wasn't there 4 days. So we may actually, depending on how well he is, he may play injured. So this should be down to 3 days, I think. I can't believe that, man. What is wrong? Of all the times to have that injury, especially when we don't have Shen back. Hopefully the game, it says not responding in the top of the box. Hopefully it fixes itself. But yeah, we lost. I just can't believe we lost Reed when he has been such a clutch performer for us. Let's check if he's back now. Active roster. Day-to-day. He's at 95%. All right, so I'm going to play him. He has a bruised neck. He's at 95%. This man is playing. We need everyone, full staff, full mass, whatever you want to call it. We need everyone, and so Reed's getting in there. We're gonna drop everyone back down. You know, Lawton clearly wasn't where I don't know if Lawton had a great game that game, but we need Reed back in there. So where is he? Where is he? We dressed Reed. Yeah, there he is. All right, so here we go. We're going to switch these two. 4-on-4. Actually, we should put Voracek on 4-on-4. Yeah. All right, so this is it. Please check my lineup. What needs to be adjusted? Oh. 4-on-4. Put Umberger there. Alright, so here we are. Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Man, please, oh please. On the road. The good news is we haven't lost on the road, and it's a great time to keep that trend up. Actually, let me stop the simulation. Let me stop. I just wanted to double check. Yeah, Mason's back in net. Okay. Because there it is first. Who beat him? Voracek. Yes, but you remember, we pulled Mason last game, and we put him in for Montoya. So, and I think it's interesting that, well, I don't want to jinx it. I'm not going to say it. We're just going to... Oh, and there it is. Nolan scores. It hurts my soul. But Reed! Oh my gosh. Reed has been so clutch. Puts us back up by 1. Only 12 shots, but come on. Come on, Flyers. Here we go. Third period. We need another goal. Again, power plays and penalties. Nothing really happening. Come on. Oh, and they tie it for Carter. All right, come on. No, they take the Toffoli on the power play. Please. No, and that's the game. It's over. In the Stanley Cup, the Philadelphia Flyers fall to the LA Kings 4-2 in the series. And I was going to say that we've won every game on the road, but I didn't want to say it because I was afraid I was going to jinx it. And lo and behold, I jinxed it. So, man, you know, I think Reed being out it hurt, man. It hurt. Reed, let's go to the roster. We're going to do a sum up video later. But let's just check for the playoffs. Couturier, Simmons, Reed, 7 goals, man. He was so clutch in the finals, too. I think he had like 4 goals. Giroux, I don't think really showed up in the Stanley Cup. I don't know if you can break it down by series. That would be amazing. Let's go game by game. Oh, we can just go game by game. He had 1 goal. Yeah, 1 goal in the series. I mean, 1 goal in the playoffs. He had 4 assists. I'm not going to get too down on him, but let's check Matt Reed. I mean, Matt Reed, for a time when we lost Brandon Shen, who should be that player. I mean, look at this. He had 2 goals that game. He had an assist. He almost had a point in every game. Let's check Seth Jones for the playoffs, because Seth Jones was the acquisition we made to get younger. So let's check how he did. Season stats, game by game. Seth Jones was great for us in the New York series. He went quiet against LA. LA just had too much firepower. I really think, and I don't want to beat a dead horse, but we lost Shen for the whole season, towards the end. And I think if we have him, he's growing. I think it would have been a different series. Matt Reed went out. That totally derailed for a game 6. But I think we're in a good spot coming up. I think, if you look at the trade, we have good players for right now. We have some contracts that I sort of don't like, but with our FAs coming up, let's check our restricted free agents. We have Seth Jones we're going to need to re-sign. Shen we're going to need to re-sign. Outside of that, let's go to, can we trade? We can't trade right now. So, I think we have 2 first-round draft picks coming up in the trades, in the draft. So we're in a good position. But, man, it would have been so nice to really win the cup that first year. So pretty deflating, pretty upsetting. But like I said, we're in a good position. I think our defense is younger. We're better for it. I really think we're going to come back next year and have a great year. Defense is still not where I'd like it to be. I just want to show you guys this real quickly. Even though we lost Shen, defense, I think forward-wise we're pretty much good. We need to bolster this up, though. I mean, we need to add some defense in the offseason, so re-upping Seth Jones is going to be huge. But like I said, guys, I'm going to leave it here. We're going to do a whole new video with this. So thank you guys for watching. I am Sully. Take care. And I will see you guys in the off season. I can't believe it.